Hey, good morning, guys. Well, Uncle Craig here. Just sitting by the river. Family land, actually. Our auntie in the Biep. And this is a gorgeous place. I thought I'd come out here this morning. See if I couldn't fly my drone, have a little fun. Hang out, take a nap. I set up my tent. Got a little barbecue going. And it's quite cool because it's early in the morning still, and that's the best time to be out here, early in the morning. Hopefully I won't lose my drone. I'll try to set up a camera of me flying the drone so I can see it when it crashes. Hopefully it won't do that. You know what I mean? I brought me some manners for snacks, but I already did do work. I got up earlier, I did all the bush cutting around the other pond. Weeds growing too fast. I had to bush cut all that stuff, man. Besides, my wife told me to. She's on a... She had to go to the hospital for her mom or something. Checkup. But what I like about this place, nobody out here. A lot of people have, you know, there's probably farms, people farming some land, probably more back away from the river, but they still probably have family land up against the river. But across the river, you can see some of the stuff. This grass is like 20 feet high and stuff, so they're not going to be coming in here and clearing it. Not unless you have a backhoe or something like that. And my dog, Bunla, he likes it. Chilling. Alright, let me show you. Let me show you some sights and sounds of the river. Let me break that free. Alright. Hey, Bunla, what you doing, man? Yeah. Got a little barbecue there. Check this out. This, you can probably see. Here, I'll try and zoom in. Got more of those bird nests right there. Only they're a lot more, they're greener over here. They're using green, whatever's available. A couple, 2, 3, 4 of them in there. What a life for the bird, huh? Hanging out. Pretty cool. When the wind blows, it makes crackling sounds with the bamboo. It's a pretty cool spot right here, man. It's kind of far down there though. You'd have to jump down there to get into the water. But the water comes all the way up. Go through that way, it goes out or to the bridge. I was gonna fly the drone that way, but I'm a little worried. I think I'll probably try and get in the water. Get a boat. You can see that water is moving pretty fast. And it probably doesn't look all that dangerous. But that's dangerous, man. You don't play with the river water around here. Every once in a while you'll hear something about somebody who drowned. And that's not cool, man. Sad. Because especially even when, you know, I mean, people know how to swim. Straighten that for the most part, anyway. So, I brought the barbecue mostly to kind of heat up the air a little bit, keep mosquitoes away and stuff. But ain't no mosquitoes. Of course, I always bring counterpane because just a little bit of counterpane, you know, like on the elbows. Not only does it feel better, but, and of course on the ankles, but mosquitoes hate it. So, you know, it's kind of like Yamon, right? Tiger balm. Put that stuff on there, behind your ears or whatever, and they won't bother you. Especially like when you go to those places to go eat outside, and you might find yourself going like your legs get bit up, and they put a fan down there try and blow the mosquitoes away. But mosquitoes always find resistance and get in there. Now with counterpane, man, I sit quite comfortably at all these outdoor places as long as I have counterpane on. I don't smear it on, just a little bit, because this is pretty strong stuff. This place here, there's all kinds of wildlife in here too, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably half a dozen different bamboo outcroppings. Big ones, small ones. You can do a lot here. You could probably put a nice little bamboo, bamboo house or something out here, like ours. Let me fix this damn tripod. Ground's uneven, of course, from years of bamboo leaves falling, layering it all up, and then the flood's coming and washing it down in the river. Pretty cool. Mother Nature, man. That's what life's all about. So what are you doing today? Are you stuck in some dead-end job? You're on the 16th floor right now in your concrete jungle. Not to make you jealous or anything, but do whatever you can to quit that shit. Everybody says life is short. Well, it's a lot shorter for other people. They get accidents and everything, illness. I'm lucky. I'll be 64 in a couple weeks. I've had some accidents and some illnesses, injuries, but I'm still here. And I was able to retire at a normal retirement age. It was actually a little early because in America it's like 66.5 or something. But, in America your Social Security kicks in at 62. Less than full, but at 62, if you can do it because you have other income, other pension or whatever, I would not be waiting those extra years, 4.5 years to retire. No. That's ridiculous. And for some people, and I see them here in Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, places where traditionally, decades ago and even a decade ago, the cost of living was super cheap. And because it was super cheap, people moved there and said, you know what, it's so cheap that I can retire. I'm only 35 years old. And I can live off of, what money I made from the ages of 20 to 35 or whatever. Maybe they worked their butt off. They bought a couple of houses or something, and they sold them, and then they got like, $300,000-400,000 US dollars and banked it, and then said, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Of course, now they're 60 maybe in Asia, and they're living more frugally, but they're still done it. They spent the last 30 years or whatever retired. Oh my gosh. And you can do a lot of stuff. I mean, I need to come out and take a break away from the farm. I know that, man. Farm work is hard, but I committed myself this year to, that my first year, and it was cool that we started in January, because I can get the whole calendar year, that, that the first year we try to do as much as possible. And then quit. Quit doing that shit. But I think it's coming out okay. Farm's taking shape. I want to build me a Tom Sawyer bamboo raft out here. But it seems simple, put a bunch of bamboo together and lash it together and put it in the water. Water's all flat here. There ain't no waterfalls or anything. But, and yeah, it's not that easy. The swiftness of the river, even at 10 inches deep or whatever, it's enough to rip apart, you know, structures. Certainly a bamboo raft. Wow, look at that bird. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty big. And so you got to really have a robust construction of your bamboo raft. You use big bamboo, and it's probably got to be bolted together in different places, and extra buoyancy. Maybe fill the bamboo with foam or something, I don't know. But it's got to be, you know, I would probably put it together in 2 halves or maybe 3 pieces lengthwise, because when you get down the river, if you get to like a sandbar, and you know, if the bamboo wraps any size, then you're not going to be dragging it over being stuck. But if you're able to detach it and have like 3 pieces, you can drag each piece up onto the, you know, the side or whatever, and reassemble it and get back on the road. I remember, you know, I took a lot of wilderness classes in college, and winter mountaineering, summers mountaineering, springs mountaineering, all this other stuff, whitewater and everything, rock climbing, all those things. And one of the canoe trips, whitewater, dude, you had to carry your canoe over your head basically through the freaking forest, the jungle, you know, to where the water was going the other way or whatever. You know, the way the rivers converged. Instead of like you're coming down this way, but you need to go that way. So I don't know if it peeled off that way, but it went anyway. You had to quake it and cut through there. And it wasn't the first time. We probably quaked it. I remember you had to cross a river that was sheer wall on both sides. So somebody had 2 guys had to volunteer. It was cold. It was like winter. I think it was spring. It was a spring mountaineering class, but we were way up high, so it was freezing. It was still snow on the caps and stuff. And these 2 guys in our group they you know, couldn't get all their clothes wet, so they dressed down to their skivvies, you know, down to their underwear, and with their shoes on, and scaled down the cliff of the river, got across the river, scaled back up the river, holding, they were tied, I think they wore a backpack, tied to a fishing string or whatever. It was fishing string, I think. And when they got to the other side, you know, we were able to tie the rope to the fishing string and bring it over. We wound up making from a tree, we wound up, you know, making a zip line or a, you know, pulley line, so that the whole group and our big old backpacks and stuff could get across to the other side. And that was quite a challenge. It's freezing. I couldn't imagine those 2 guys. You know, of course we cooked for them that night and stuff because they were frozen. But yeah, all that stuff. Being out here kind of reminds me of that. You know, it's a good place to be if you can get there where there's no people. I like the no people thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I like groups. But I'll go to the city for that, right? I'll go to the city, hang out in Bangkok, whatever, do some woo woo woo, and see all the people and go, wow, look at all the people. But you know, you come back to the farm, you work, and then you come out places like this. Very cool, man, very cool. Where are my boots? Oh. Anyway, let me get to doing some of that drone flying. All right, let's take a look. We're back at you. Now, let's see if I can do this right. get some river shots. Move my camera. Well, I hope that footage comes out pretty good. I'm gonna try and look at it. So my mobile device CPU is fully loaded. Probably gonna have to delete some stuff. You have to go into the actual, once you download your videos, you have to actually go into the app on the phone and clear the videos from the app, as well as clearing them from the, cache. All right, man. Let's get back at you with that one. Well, back on the farm. That was a nice trip out to the river. Hope you enjoyed that. I did. Took a long nap. But back to the grind now. Showered and shaved. Alright, man. Well, we'll catch you on the next video. Keep watching. Thanks for watching.